Hi everybody, it's Julie and I'm here with this week number 3 mini challenge in the challenge. The deadline will be Saturday the 22nd, so you have all the way through Saturday the 22nd for sure to finish this challenge. We're calling it the 4x4. You're going to make 4 embellishments using at least these 4 items. A postage stamp, a backing, something metal, and some yarn. You can use other items also. Enjoy. Okay, so mini challenge in the challenge number 3. Remember, in the mini challenges, you can always make embellishments for your stash, for other projects. They don't necessarily have to be going into the journal that you're making for the corresponding month's journal. So this month, your items don't have to be going into your June journal. Okay, so we are going to start off with, I'm going to start off with, I have an L journal I'm working on, an apple journal I'm working on. That's Johnny Appleseed. I just can't believe I have that stamp. 4th of July I'm working on. And today is Go Fishing Day, so I'm going to be working with some stamps that have flies on them. And I am going to be releasing, you'll get a sneak peek here. Let's show you the mini kit, or part of it. I don't have the ephemera here yet because right now my printer's printing borderless. So, and I don't like my ephemera printed borderless. So this is the mini journal kit that will be in the antique fishing kit. It'll be available today, and it will be available for 50% off with the coupon code GOFISH. Okay, so GOFISH is the coupon code, and that will be good through Friday the 21st. Okay, so through Friday the 21st, and that's the antique fishing kit. Okay, so the antique fishing kit to celebrate Go Fishing Day, which is today the 18th. And it has over 30 pages, including this mini journal kit. So the mini journal kit is similar to the one that we used for this little journal that I made with the Just Junk Journal kit. And it would go along with, because it does have, they both have the dragonflies page in them. But there you go. So, yeah, so this is, there's the dragonfly. And that is also in this kit, but differently. It's in this one differently. Okay, so check that out. So let's go ahead and we're going to make a couple of embellishments. I do have a time constraint today. Let's start with Johnny Appleseed because that was so cool. It's a 5-cent postage stamp. I'm going to go ahead and tear it so that it's even on both sides. Okay, so that's my postage stamp. And you can use other items as well. I have this backing that will match. It was in some cards that I received in Happy Mail. And then I do have this piece of fabric also. I think we'll go ahead and cut it with the pinking shears. Now remember, my pinking shears are bigger than the ones that were used, or the machine or whatever that was used to cut these. squares. These squares are from my mom's stash. So there we have that and that. So we're going to need a little bit of metal and some yarn. Okay, so your yarn can also, of course, be string. I have this piece of string. Really, it just happened, it was hanging up there. Okay, so we could just go ahead very simply, tie it around, like I like that. The cool thing about doing that is if we tie it around, but we do glue it here, it will make it be a holder back here. So that will be kind of cool. The only thing I'm missing here is some metal. So I'm thinking that this should be clipped in. Oh, you know what? What about an eyelet? I'm looking for the right one. Okay, I have way too many. So an eyelet would be considered metal. Okay, so it could, I mean, technically we could go ahead and have that be, that would count. Okay, well, let's go ahead and attach our items. Well, while we're waiting for this glue, we'll put it over here and lean it. Okay, we'll go ahead and we'll cut our hole. This is the one thing my hand really... I'm sorry, I have to come over to the side here because I can't get a grip. I can't get a grip. Okay, so there's that. We should have glue now. So we're going to glue. I've got fabric tack. I'm going to glue down the piece of fabric. You know, I have this stack of squares I've been telling you that are sitting right here and for me to use. And this one will work in that apple journal that I have coming up. So very, very simple. Now you can go ahead and use your yarn as, you know, to come out the top of this tag, or we can tie it. And I'm going to go ahead and tie around. I want to see Johnny Appleseed. Go ahead to move it. There we go. I moved it too far. Okay, we're going to get rid of this extra piece here. I think it's fun to have a Johnny Appleseed when I'm going to be doing an apple journal. It's part of my stash box series. When I was cleaning before we had company and adding all my mom's stuff into my stash, I put together several little boxes, trays, or whatever you want to call it, to be able to use. And I think I have 5 journals. One of them was the hot air balloon. That was a stash box journal. So there's my apple, Johnny Appleseed. So next we have the owl, and I am using items that came from Pink Oddbird. I won one of her challenges last summer, and I'm finally getting to use it. And some of it was themed an owl. So I have this owl. I have several of them. These owl stamps. Okay. So there we go. So we have this. It's a bookmark, or not a bookmark. It's from the front of a calendar. And I literally think I could go ahead and, let's go ahead and pop this up. It will give us a little pocket on the bottom. Okay. Now, I can sew it. So that's what I'll do. I'll be sewing this on my sewing machine, and that'll give me the little place there. And I'm going to decorate on this side. Okay. So I have my little owl, and then I'm liking the idea of an eyelet, but this time for a different purpose, maybe. You know what? For our metal, I'm going to use this gold thread that I picked up. We got this, I can't remember if it was Michael's or Joann's. It was totally clearance. And as much as I use metallic thread, I was like, oh my gosh, look how much is there. So I've wrapped it around my fingers, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and twist it. And then I'm gonna grab a Zot, or a piece of Zot. Zot is the sticky stuff, and I'm getting that because I'm going to use it behind the owl to get my metal, get our metal in here. Okay. And then, well, our metal could also be stapler, which I am using also. So because this is shiny paper, so this is really easy. You just push that up and pull it open. Hopefully I still have some over here in my oh wow, I just have a little bit. So this is my tiny attacher that Jenna Williams gifted me, and I love it. I had never actually seen it any place to purchase it. So here we go. We've got that, and so on both sides, and of course you could go down here and staple, but we're gonna sew that, or else I'll cut it off. Okay, so our yarn is our other thing that we are going to want on here. So I know there is pink in this journal. Oh, this needs to be rolled into a ball, because you know this is going to be a mess when you try and pull it, right? try it anyway. Yeah, because I really wanted to have more than just one time around. Right? Oh boy. Thumb. Thumb, 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 thumb. Okay. So, and I like this because it's up high, so we can still have another, like if, when this goes into a pocket, or if we put it on the side in a journal, or if it becomes a bookmark, because that is a possibility also. I'm just pulling pull this down, pull this up, there, and I have a bow. Okay, so we have our metal, our postage stamp, our backing, and our yarn. Okay, so that's number 2. And so let's move on to the fishing one. And I have a couple of different things. So this one could be your backing and your metal. So there I have 3 different fly stamps that I've been, well, I have 2 of them out. I do have 3 different ones. I guess I accidentally pulled out. So this one, I'm thinking I can go ahead and get okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to collage on this tag using this. I do want the stamp amount. So this, and of course we want what it's called. It's a muddler minnow. Okay. So, I mean, we can go ahead and do our whole collage from our stamp. Okay, we have our metal, we have our yarn, we have our backing, and now we're adding our stamp. So So, and if you're in Bend, Oregon, I think it's called Fly and Fish Outfitters in Bend, Oregon. They are owned by my my cousins. So check it out. And they do guide trips, and then they have, I think I saw the other day that they were having like flight, some kind of teaching. They have classes. I'm not up there, so I don't know full on what they get to do. one of my all-time favorite pictures of forever of my mom is my mom on a trip that they took her out on. And she's in waders. Oh my gosh, I love it. So, and I remember my grandfather, my mom's dad, fishing, and I fished with my grandparents when I was little. I still love to fish. That's one of my favorite things to do. So, well, the printer stopped, so I've got 30 pages to print. It's like crazy. Okay, so today is Go Fishing Day. And I will be making a fishing journal. And these will be included in it. So I'm actually thinking it might be kind of fun to put some glossy accents on the top of this. So I'll have to show you how it turned out in a different video, because this was an afterthought. But I'm just going to go ahead and put the glossy accents on here. And it acts as a cover and will make this like a piece of jewelry. It'll dry clear. It's kind of fun to do things, a little different. Okay. So there's that. We have our metal, our backing, our postage stamp, and we had a bubble, and our yarn. Okay, so there's that one. We have our owl, our apple seed. So red, white, and blue is our next one, and I thought, really simple. We have our backing. We have our metal, so we're going to make a paper clip, a flat paper clip. I'm putting my paper clip on the ticket. I've got 2 tickets, and I'm going to put it on with the large part in the back. I'm going to use my fabric tack to bring this down. Okay, come on down. Today would be good. And we're going to make one more fishing one, an extra one. No, because we don't, this video is getting long. So, yeah, we're not making the extra one. I'll use that, save that for another video. But I have a couple fun ideas. Okay, so there we have our backing and our metal. These don't have to be super hard to do. That's the key that I want you to see. Now it'll be amazing. People will make some amazing things. So I have several red, white, and blue stamps here. I'm going to just use this one. This is the Yosemite stamp from 25 cents. And at one point I was going to buy one of those packages of stamps. They have a package of stamps at Hobby Lobby, and I ended up not buying it. Oh, look at the cool privacy paper from this envelope that was on the inside of this envelope. This is probably from the 80s? 25-cent stamps. Anyway, the exact one I was going to buy, I found at the Goodwill. And a lot of these 25-cent stamps were in there. So do check that out. Okay. So there's that. And of course, probably want some bling. So this is from Michael's. One of my favorite things is this faceted bling. Put that down there. And then our yarn. And I did pick, I went and grabbed this. Okay, so I'm gonna put it in so that we have 4 pieces. Okay. If you already have your ticket made, and you can go ahead and put your yarn or whatever, you can pull it up the back like that and still be able to have it on the edge. Okay. And these ticket paper clips, the size of them, they're still going to be good for a like a mini journal. I'm probably going to use this one in the red, white, and blue mini journal that we started this week. And so there I have that. 2, there's 3, there's 4. So there's my 4 embellishments. And of course we could make pockets. You can make tags, pockets, paper clips, tucks, all kinds of little things. You could actually make a little mini journal as one of your items. So there you go. Again, this is the week number 3. June Just Do It Junk Journal Challenge, mini challenge in the challenge number 3. The deadline is Saturday, 6/22. We're calling this 4x4. You're going to make 4 embellishments, and on each one you're going to use a postage stamp, a backing, metal, and yarn. And your yarn can also be, like I use, baker's twine. It can be, any type of yarn or twine. It could be raffia. We're going to count that. So, yeah, so I hope you enjoy, and I can't wait to see what you make. It will be in the June, Just Do It Junk Journal Challenge Facebook group is where you go to participate in this mini challenge. It will be a purple post, so the wording will be in a purple with a purple background, so it's easy to find, and it is in the announcements. So thank you so much. Good luck and have an amazing day. Find something to celebrate every day. Today we are celebrating going fishing. The coupon code gives you 50% off the new antique fishing kit. This is just 2 pages of the 20, and this will make a mini journal for you. And then we have big pages of all those pages. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.